Hey, what's going on, guys? Markel TV here, back with another video. Uncle Henry is running a little late, hasn't made it in yet, but as always, there's always something to discuss before my guests come on. So in this case, I got a comment left behind by a subscriber, and this person wants to know about a claim that they were denied, and they have evidence from where they were in service and went on sick call and they saw a specialist. They didn't go into too much detail after that, but apparently with the specialist, they were telling them that this problem happened in service. So they're asking advice on what they need to do. So if you've already applied for this and you got a denial, I always tell you guys, start with your denial letter first, because that will tell you why they denied it and what you need to get an approval. So once you get those two things out of the way, then you go to your doctor or your specialist, whoever you're seeing. You present them with that information, showing them where it happened, when it happened, and what they're saying. Once that's all clear, they then can make the decision on whether or not they agree with it. And if they agree with it, you want to go back later on and get a statement from them where you can go to release of information.
Okay, hopefully that's clear now. And you can go to release of information and get a copy of what the doctor stated, and then you can use that information in your claim. It's as simple as that. Okay, so it's not real complicated, but you have to use the tools that are given to you, and it all starts with that denial letter. I know people get upset when they see it, they read it, they tear it up, they ball it up, they throw it in the trash, they just want to take it out of their mind, but that denial letter is the road map to get you where you want to go. What's up, Roger? How you doing today? I'm just waiting on Uncle Henry to log in so I can bring him on. I just spoke to him probably 5 minutes ago. He was just getting in, so give him a moment to get himself settled. Now, while I got 4 people in the chat, does anyone have any questions at this time before Uncle Henry comes on? Try to answer real quick. But with Uncle Henry, we're just going to talk about retirement. You know, his life that he's living currently in the Dominican Republic. I'm sure he has no plans anytime soon to go anywhere else. Maybe go back to Africa if he's thinking about going back there. But I'm pretty sure he's not trying to leave the DR anytime soon, though. Let's see. I'm doing great. Let's see. No, I'm going actually at the end of this month. No, next month. I'm going to the end of April, and I got to stay out there for like 3 weeks because they still got the 2 shots. I was hoping they had the 1. I'm actually still hoping they get the 1 by the time I get there, to where I can just get 1 shot, rebook my flights, and get right back instead of staying there for 3 weeks. But if I got to stay there for 3 weeks, that's what I got to do. But that's currently what's going on with me. Anyone else have any other questions as we wait for Uncle Henry to log in? Whatever that's going to be. He did tell me, though, he had a couple things he needed to do real quick, and he's going to log in. That was roughly 5 to 10 minutes ago, so we shall see. But while I'm on, though, if you guys got any questions, go ahead and ask your question, and I'll see if I can answer it. If I don't know, hopefully there's someone in the chat that can answer your question as well. Did you guys hear the news today, though, about your stimulus? Because I know there's a bunch of people still waiting for that. So apparently Social Security fulfilled what they were supposed to do and got all the information over to the IRS. Now it's just a matter of the waiting game as to when you're going to get your stimulus. I've always contended that you're pretty much going to get it the same time you get your Social Security or your VA. You know, with VA, it should be the first of the month. And then whatever date you get your Social Security, that's what you're going to get. But it went kind of the way I thought it was going to go, where they were going to pay all the people who filed taxes, because those are the ones who pretty much didn't get anything. You know, they've been waiting for months and haven't been getting anything, while people on these benefits have been receiving checks every month. So I know some people probably need that money for glasses or medications or something, but the majority of the people that's getting SSDI, VA together, or SSDI or just VA, you guys been getting paid every month. You're not in the same predicament that some of these people in who've been getting nothing for months. They only got $1,800 in the last year, while you've been getting that steady check coming in on the first of every month. So I can understand why they paid those people first and why they looking at this group last, because you've been getting steady income the entire time. So I can understand that. But now that we have more people in the chat, does anyone have any questions while we wait on Uncle Henry to log in? Any questions at all? I'll be happy to try to answer any of these questions for you guys. What's up, LJ? How you doing? You still in the DR? As I'm waiting for Uncle Henry, whenever he logs in. Let me see. Are there any other things that was going on? Oh, my man had a question about taxes. Now, depending on how much you make, because I had to file taxes as well on my Social Security. So if you're making, what was it? I can't remember the amount, but there is a certain amount you reach with Social Security. Once you hit that amount, you do have to pay taxes. Now, you can talk to Social Security about how much, but I don't know how much, because I don't know how much you're paying, how much you're getting paid that you have to pay in taxes. So when it comes to taxes, it's going to depend on how much you're getting from Social Security. See, I used to think, and a friend of mine, well, someone I know named Tony, helped me out, because I didn't know it at the time, because I was receiving money and didn't know I was supposed to be paying taxes on the money I was getting. But he mentioned that to me, and I was like, I didn't know people pay taxes on Social Security. And then once I found that out, the next year I ended up having to pay taxes, a lot more taxes than I was expecting. So then I ended up hiring my old accountant from when I had my company, and they just take out money out of my check every month, kind of as a preemptive thing, so I don't get hit with that huge tax bill again, because I was totally unaware. I was ignorant to the fact of that. I thought once you got Social Security, or once you got Social Security, that you never paid taxes again. That's not true. Once you hit a certain threshold with Social Security, you're still paying taxes. You're gonna pay taxes. So, and there ain't no getting around that. You're gonna pay it, or if you're not gonna pay it, they gonna take it. They gonna take their money. So don't be fooled into thinking that you're not paying taxes on Social Security when you reach a certain threshold. Still nothing yet from Uncle Henry. Let's see. Oh, you just got back. Okay. How long did you end up staying in the DR? And for those of you that didn't know, that didn't catch it on the last stream, I have decided to go ahead and stay here in Colombia. I'm going to go ahead and sell the Beamer when I get back, sell the rest of the stuff I have when I get back, because I'm going to be there for about 3 weeks. So that'll give me enough time to clean out all my storage units, put the bike up, put the Beamer up. If I have to, just put them on consignment lots. I'm not even trying to sit there and wait to sell them. Throw them on consignment lots, because I got a buddy in Scottsdale that sells them. I can just throw it on his lot, and I'm out. That way, I don't have to try to get back every 5 or 6 months just to keep that damn car started, because I've had that thing for 2 years now, and I may have put 5,000 miles on it, maybe, in 2 years. I'm just paying storage, I'm paying registration, and I'm paying insurance for something that I never really drive. So it doesn't make sense. I'm spending right around 600, no, like $550 a month for something I'm not even driving. I'm doing nothing with. I'm just shelling out. I've been shelling out money for the last 2 years for something I'm not even driving. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. When I do decide to go back, I was going to trade it anyway for a Tesla. So when I go back, I just won't have a trade in. I just had to put cash down or whatever they want, and I was going to get a Tesla, get another Tesla. So that's pretty much what I ended up was going to plan on doing in the next 3 years anyway. So, but my biggest plan here is to get my visa renewed next year and work on getting my residency and then getting a passport. Once I get a passport, I'm out. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I just want a passport in this country. I just want more than one passport. And since I've already tied in so much time here, in 2 more years, I can get my residency and then I can apply for citizenship and then I can get my passport. So that's basically what I'm doing. Let's see, Uncle Henry. What are you doing? Okay, well, he got my message and he has the link. So I'm just waiting on him to click on. I don't know if he's going to do it on his laptop or going to try to do it on his phone. But now, does anyone have any questions before Uncle Henry comes on? Because we're basically going to talk about Social Security, retirement, and why he decided, okay, here's Uncle Henry. All right, guys, let me bring on Uncle Henry in. What's going on, Uncle Henry? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm getting ready to adjust my headpiece, so let's see. Hopefully it'll work right. It's not synchronized.
Oh, okay. You using your phone or your computer? Oh, Henry and I had lunch. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Something bad. I'm sorry about that.
You still trying to sync them?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
You can't hear me.
Hear me? Okay, power off. Let me power on.
Okay.
Only one power on. Okay, two power on.
Okay.
Connected.
Okay.
But you don't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
I barely hear you. Oh, shit. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why this thing acting up now, man? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can barely hear you. Okay, well, I don't know what else to do. How can I go to just Audible without the headphones?
Just take that off. Just close them out. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you got your mic back on now.
I'm on the camera. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man. What is?
Tell you what, log out and then log back in.
I'm not hearing it on now.
Log out and log back in. You still can't hear me?
Connected.
Okay.
Still don't hear you.
You still can't hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Don't hear me.
I hear you just fine. There's nothing on your end. I hear you just
I
fine.
barely hear you, and I don't know why. I should hear you from my earphones.
You got your volume up?
They work.
You turn your volume up?
My volume is all the way up.
Wow, I don't know, man. Tell you what, Henry, log out, then log back in. All right.
How do I?
All right, so I'm gonna let him log back in. Who we got here? Let's see. Mr. McDonald, how you doing? You get old Henry on. Look out now. Mr. Collins, good evening, veterans. Or driving around, let me see gas station, but I missed this important. Okay. Airport atheists. DR internet is people acting like they on the internet space station. Yeah. Let's see. Old snap, Uncle Henry back in the building. Salute. Let's see. Anyway, just passing through Peace Market. Okay, Airport atheists. Appreciate you coming by, man. I'm just waiting on Uncle Henry to log back in. Let's see. What is up with people? Long time no here. Glad the channel is back. I missed my VA info. Okay, Blue Carter brother. I appreciate that, man. How's the COVID lockdown there? Man, ain't no lockdown. I went out today, got my hair cut. We went to the mall. We went to a couple stores. Nothing. All right, Uncle Henry's back. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Out of one ear, but enough to know what you're saying.
Okay. All right, Uncle Henry. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself. Let people know who you are.
Yeah. Uncle Henry, living in Santo Domingo. You find me on Facebook, Uncle Henry in Santo Domingo. Been here 6 years. I am a repat. I am a vet, Vietnam era vet. And what else can I say? I love money and women.
Okay. Enough said. Okay, Henry. Now, you've been to the services there in the DR for veterans, right?
Yes.
Are you still going?
No.
You didn't like it?
I liked it.
Okay. But you decided not to mess with them anymore?
No. Because the services that they offer for veterans here in Dominican Republic, both in Santiago and Santo Domingo, is primarily for service-connected vets.
Correct.
I'm not service-connected. I am a vet.
Right.
I did not go to Vietnam, but I was in the Vietnam era.
Got you. Okay.
And I am a bona fide veteran.
Okay.
And I
But
get
in
treatment at.
But in the States, you do get services in the States, right?
Oh, heck yeah. I get services in the States. I mean, but see, this place here in the DR is not comparable, of course, to that which is in the States.
Correct. Yeah, it's not part of the U.S. government. I keep telling
It's not
people.
part of the U.S. government, so they're not beholden to me. And the ones that run it are ex-vets.
Correct.
Military.
Yeah.
So they do it basically for.
Right. Oh, Henry, it's all good, man.
No, I mean, but somebody else. I don't want nobody to be talking about here if they were stolen honor and shit. Wearing that cap. You know, I am a vet. I was a fortunate one, didn't go to Vietnam. And I signed up to go. All right?
I hear you, man. All right. So let me ask you about retirement, because that's basically why I brought you on, to ask you about retirement. So I want to ask you, because I keep getting this question from people regarding early retirement. So you have a decision once you reach 62 to either get your retirement now or get your retirement 5 years from that point at 67. What did you do in your decision? What did you do?
Now, when you try retirement, I'm thinking in the secular world with the job. I worked 27 years with Jersey City Public Schools.
Right.
And I was forced into retirement.
Okay.
Social Security is another thing.
Yeah, I'm talking about Social Security.
Okay, then Social Security. I opt to take my Social Security at 62, I think.
Okay.
You know, I think that's the age when you can start out getting it.
Correct.
They told me you're going to get a lower amount. They got a game, man. It's almost like free card Monty. I don't know if you ever played that card game before. They say you're going to get a lower amount. You're going to get all your money, but you just get it in lower increments if you take it at 62.
Right.
But if you wait till you're 65 or whatever it was at that time, you're going to get like $800 more monthly.
Really? Right.
Yeah. If I'd have waited another 3-4 years, I would have gotten $700-800 more monthly. And right now I'm getting like $1,400 a month, Social Security. And I said, okay, but what happens if I die at 63? Does any of that money go for my burial or my family get some of it? Nope. So I didn't want to gamble with. I didn't think I was going to die, but
Right.
that's what in the back of my mind. You're going to get everything if I die, but if I go now, I'll get something.
Right.
And then moving out the country, that 1,400 is like, wow, triple in the Dominican Republic.
Right. Right.
That's excluding my pension
Right.
from the school system.
Correct. Yeah. Okay, so that would be my thought too, Henry, because you don't know what's going to happen between that time and when you could get it now versus 5 years from now. You don't even know. You may not make it the next month. You don't know.
And it wouldn't be bad if I thought my family, my children would get it.
Right.
I worked all my life saving into it. This is my money legally, legitimately. So I'm thinking, well, if my family, can you bury me with it? They give you $250 for flowers, I think.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And I've been paying into Social Security since 1969. I'm an OG, man.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're in the DR, Henry, you've been there for 6 years. Do you plan on leaving the DR? You plan on staying there? You know, that's home. That's you're done.
Well, right now it's home.
Okay.
Right now my mindset is I ain't going nowhere. Especially with the situation in the United States right now with the COVID. They're working on it.
Right.
But the numbers frighten me to move back. I don't have no reason to go back to the States. I'm living my best life here with the amount of money I get. I live actually above middle class, if you will, here.
Right.
In the course of a year, I'm a millionaire in pesos.
Right.
That's still big news. That's still big news here.
Yeah, you in that 1% there in the DR.
Bam. That's right. Right, exactly. You know. So I get more for my money here. I'm not thinking about moving back to the States. The weather, I love it. It just suits my clothing and it suits me.
That's LJ.
Hey, what up, Lenny? It's all right to yell out people. Lenny just left here.
I know. He said he just got back home.
Yeah.
Okay, now Henry, question for you. Okay, now this is your home for now. You're in the top 1%. What advice would you give? Because there's a lot of people that's thinking about going to the DR. What advice would you give them when they're thinking about moving and becoming an expat in the Dominican Republic? Because you're in Santo Domingo. So you want to give us an idea about that?
Well, what advice I would give anyone thinking about moving here, first and foremost, and it's a hard thing to do because you're accustomed to doing things the American way, but forget about how you do stuff in America. Forget about how they do stuff in America. You know, for example, in America, there's an unwritten law of space. I got my own space. It's unwritten. I know. You can't get but so close to me in America before I'm gonna turn around. Whoa, what's up with you breathing on my neck? You violate my personal space. Even if I'm sitting down dining, somebody will come that you don't even know and stand over you while you're eating. You're like, yo, what's up with this man? I don't even know you. And you're standing over hawking on me and you can't dare, you ain't used to this here. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna whoop everybody behind to get in my space. I can't kill all of them, man. So they will walk by you. You can sit in a chair, and someone will walk within a half an inch from stepping on your toe, and it's a whole 10 feet away from where you're sitting, empty. But they'll come that close and they'll almost brush your clothing, and it's like there is no sense of personal space. That's why I say that first, man, because that a number of times I said the next one come up here like that to me, I'm gonna get them. It's their culture.
Right.
And everybody, old, young, male, female, all of them are that way. And I'm not trying to put Dominicans down because I love the people and I love the country.
Yeah, Henry, you know, I've been down hell. We standing in the grocery store line, and if you turn your head, oh, somebody gonna come right in front of you, like it's
Yeah.
nothing. They don't think twice about it. And you like,
Oh,
what?
no big deal. Yeah. Just look on about you. Another thing too is they have signs to say that for women that are pregnant, elderly people, and handicapped people, they don't have to ask you, can I get in front of you in the supermarket line
Well, yeah, they
or
just
the
go.
bank? They just go there. So now I'm not a color. At least courtesy. Excuse me, sir. I'm handicapped. Excuse me, sir. I'm pregnant. Or old lady, please, can I go? You don't even have to ask me. I would recognize it. But they don't even say, may I? You know, we in America, we used to say, we learned that in kindergarten. May I? You know, they play the little Johnny, or whatever steps they take. And before you can go, you have to say, may I?
Right.
You give somebody something. They don't have to tell you it would be nice. But they don't have to say thank you. Can I get something? You get something, walk away. America says, no, you're supposed to say thank you. I gave you something. You're supposed to say thank you.
Right.
Whether I bought it or just gave you a handout. Yeah, that would be the thing to do it. But in their culture, it's oh, thank you. And they're not bothered by they did not even tell you thank you, though you were courteous to give them something. It's the culture there.
Right.
So you can convert everybody to Americanism, American way of life, or you can just shrug it off and say, oh, well, that's the way they are here.
That's just the culture there. You're not going to change them. You're not going to change them. So
right.
You got to roll with it, or you got to roll somewhere else because it's not. Yeah, because
roll with it or roll away from it. Right, exactly. And so a lot of people complain, man, I get tired of people. The next one come up to me almost 7 months, I'm gonna knock him out. Yo, but you can't do that. Because somebody else will come after him and do it again.
Same thing. So it's a revolving door. You wasting your time.
So I have to say, okay, what am I gonna do? I try to stay out of their way.
Right.
and enjoy myself.
Now, when it comes to COVID, Henry, there, can you get a COVID shot, or would you have to go back to the States to get one?
I wouldn't get a COVID shot here.
Okay.
Because from my understanding, their supplies coming from China and India. And we Americans believe that we're the best in everything.
It's true.
Anybody on the other side of that camera don't believe that.
That's
you
true.
Come on, get one of these Chinese COVID. That ain't American. No. So, but I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. I'm still on the fence. If it keep me from being able to go back home, maybe to sign some papers for my money, and I might be forced to get it to fly. But
that's the thing. That's the thing, Henry, because I saw that in the news. Some CEOs for a couple of these airlines next year saying that's probably going to be a requirement.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is that it's controversial. No one has an absolute thought on the reaction of this here in different bodies, different people. You know, so many people died from it. So many people living from it. I know some people, they don't feel no problem. Everyone is different. So I don't know if I'm forced to take it. It's the only way they're gonna let me come back in America for my money. I gotta have that survive. I couldn't make it here. I can't shine shoes. I'm too old for that. I can't get on my knees, man. So you've been here. You know what it is. And I ain't selling no fruit.
You can hang out with the man at Paco's, the dude with one leg that be sitting at Paco's hustling. You can hang out with him.
Yeah. I got to hustle all day for a deal or 50 pesos. Come on, man. They don't have no Section 8 or governmental assistance. Ain't no stimmies here. No. I got my stimmies because I'm from America. They ain't got no stimmies here. Ain't no stimmies.
All right, Henry. So when it comes to income, how much income would you say someone needs to live okay in the Dominican Republic, in Santo Domingo?
Well, first of all, it depends on how they live in America. I lived in America in the, there ain't no middle class. Either you is or you ain't. Either you got it or you don't. Ain't no middle class in America. But I lived in a okay area. I still had to ask the homeboys, can I enter my place? Because they were hanging out in front of my steps where I live,
Wow.
playing diapers. So yeah, but I'm trying to get you draw a picture where I live. You know, yo, what up? Hey man, you mind if I go by? I pay rent here, you know. But that's where they hanging out. So I don't want no trouble. Yeah, go ahead, OG. They let me in my house. But like one bedroom and no amenities like air conditioning and stuff like that. And that was costing me $1,200 a month.
Wow. And that's in New Jersey.
$100 a month for that type of environment, you know, people hanging out in front of the door. If I pay $2,000, ain't nobody in front of my door but the doorman, you know.
Right.
At $1,200, you in the area where anybody might be in front of your house. And I came here and I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $550 a month.
Okay.
And it's been profitable to me because, as you know, I rented one room out as Airbnb.
Right.
And I stopped that since the pandemic, but I was able to make some profit. Not that I needed it because I was comfortable. But back to your point with how much does somebody need to live comfortably here from where I came from, $1,000 a month. Okay, $1,000 to $1,500 a month, and it's doable here. That's like, okay, let's break it down. That's somebody like from the projects, somebody from the hood. You know, I know, man. You and I done talked a lot. I know when you go, you sit up in the upper balcony, and those scrubs down.
All right, man. Go ahead.
No, but really, $1,500 a month, and I don't mean with like a big drinking bill or chasing girl bill though, but you can live comfortably off of $1,500 a month. You don't have to be outside. You can live better than a Dominican here with $1,500 a month. Average Dominican,
right? Because there's some Dominicans there.
You don't have to live in the barrios like the hoods. You can get an apartment, 2-3 bedroom, unfurnished for $350 a month. Like the hometown, it's a little area. Yes, I got a furnished place. That's why mine is $550. I have a furnished place, but I could get the same apartment unfurnished for like maybe $300 a month. And I said you need $1,000, $1,500, but dang, that's $300 out of that $1,500 in rent. I still got $1,200 to play with. I don't eat in restaurants. I take $100, buy all my vegetables. I buy my meats. I go to a place called Price Mart. It's something like.
Hold up. Oh, now you going to Price. Since I took you to Price Mart, that's where you going now.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but.
Yeah, you remember. Me and Francisco took you to Price Mart. You're like, yeah, I got to get me a card.
Okay, yeah. Well, I did get a card, and I shopped there. But wait a minute, it gets better. So I buy like $100. Maybe I might spend $100 at the time. That was like 5,000 pesos, $100. Now you might get 6,000 something. And I spend that whole $100 on meat, big meat, you know, chicken wings and goat meat and fish. And I got no freezer bags, and I break it down and put 6 in this bag, you know, But that's $100 for my food bill. If I want to get something to clean the house with and stuff, put another $25, $125 monthly. So in an unfurnished apartment, 2.5 or 3 bedroom, 2 baths, $300, $350 a month, $125 for food, you're looking at about $475 out of that $1,500. My light bill now runs about I think I'm gonna tell you right now. I think my light bill runs like $30 a month, and I had an air burning, man.
You have
I had an air burning. I don't like to be hot at all. I don't want to be hot in my house, and I want hot water to bathe with. So another 30 in light. So right there, that's about $500 a month for my light. Another $40 a month for my Wi-Fi, unlimited. So about $500 and say $50 for Wi-Fi, unlimited. 30, 35 for light, 125 for food, 350 for rent. out of 1,500. It's doable. I ain't even tell you what I'm gonna do with the other 1,000 I got left. And of course, I get more than that.
Right.
But I need to learn how to manage and not manage, but yeah, I need to stop being so benevolent. You know, Papi shampoo. You know, I got it. I got it. I be, you know, balling, as they say.
You making it rain?
I be making it rain, you know, just because I can. That ain't hurt me. I used to get mad at, not mad at you. Yo, man, you know, and I thought to myself, you just mad because you ain't got it like that. It's good you got money like that. You can give it to people and you ain't even worried about it. That's a good thing. Huh?
Who got money like that?
Man, come on, stop it, Mark. They look, you got people down here asking about you. I'm going to tell them I talked with you tonight. I got, what's that name, the people? From what's that chicken place?
They
always ask about you. They get big tips, man. These people don't forget you. The Puma people. You know, the girl with the long leg, short leg, and the walker?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, where he at? Oh, he in Colombia. All right, Colombia. Yeah, but they just being benevolent, but that's no big deal.
I do the same thing here. I used to tell you when I was there, I'm doing my good deed for the day. I do the same thing.
Right. No, that's the real thing, and I ain't trying to preach, but it is better to give than receive. Because if you got something, you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing.
Nothing. Never.
And it's better to be like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me now. I thought that was something the preacher made up. Yeah, because you getting it. But no, in reality.
With that other 1,000, Henry, you talking about riding the bus and riding the public code, right?
No, not anymore.
Oh, no.
My Uber bill, I'm exaggerating my Uber bill, and I got the discount 20% off on my ride. I'm a VIP customer with Uber here. It's no more than $50 a month, and that might be an exaggeration. I catch an Uber on 3 blocks from Paco's to my house.
Hold up now. You don't do the buses anymore.
Not since the COVID, man. No, I value my health. You know, first of all, I'm 68. I got high blood pressure. I got, what else they call that? Asthma, respiratory disease, and it's shit like that. And they said, that I'm more vulnerable to this thing.
Right.
So I try to watch myself, put myself in that position. That's why I stopped hanging out that's one of the reasons why I stopped hanging out in Paco so much, because that's where all the foreigners go.
Right.
And I try to go where the foreigners aren't now.
So you go to the opposite direction.
Here's the example. Numbers. In America, I think almost 500,000 people died from COVID.
Right.
500,000 people are deceased. In Dominican Republic, I think it's just over 3,000.
Wow.
From March to 2020. Now, I know somebody said, oh, the Dominican Republic not big as America. Come on. I know. I'm from New Jersey. And New Jersey is smaller than the Dominican Republic. In the state of New Jersey, 22,000 people have died from COVID. They didn't die, but 5 of my family members currently are suffering from COVID.
Wow.
Daughter, brother, and 3 nieces. And they still going through and 3 of them were hospitalized. And New Jersey had 22,000 that died from COVID. Here, they have 3,000 dead. Dominican Republic is bigger than New Jersey. And the math tell me I need to stay right here.
Well, I'm actually going back at the end of next month to the VA to get my shots.
Right.
And
Okay.
Right here. And I'm coming right because I know they're gonna force us to do it. If I ever plan on
I think they're gonna force us to do it. The VA offered me, they sent me an email telling me my shot is waiting for me.
Yep.
They got my shot. I've been notified already.
Yeah, they've been sending me emails almost every month, and I'm like, all right, let me go because they're gonna make you do it. For those that don't think they're gonna make you they're gonna figure out a way to make you take that damn shot, one way or the other.
Exactly. Even to go back to work, or depending on where you're working and stuff like that, it's only going to affect traveling. It's going to affect working and shopping and going in privileged areas. Say you want to go in the mall, but no, you can't go here. You contaminated. You haven't been immunized.
Yeah, you don't have your card. You need your card to get in.
You need your card. You can come in. Come on, we welcome you, but you ain't got the card. That's your choice. But this is the law now. And that's what's happening, man.
Now, do you think they're going to make it a requirement in the Dominican Republic for tourists coming in?
Eventually, they're going to have to. But see, everything's all about money. And they're not there yet to do it because it may affect them too much to stop the people from coming.
Right.
You know, they were having them coming here, even though they were the highest number. America had Dominican Republic listed as number 3 on the list of countries not to travel to because of COVID.
Right.
How you gonna say somebody's number 3? What are you? Your people coming? If they 3, you number 5, but they can't. It's true.
Right.
They made Dominican Republic. The embassy wrote me a letter and says it's advised not to travel to Dominican Republic. Why? Because their COVID says 3,000 dead. I don't know how many infected, but it was a 3. I'm wondering, well, why? What about America though? And I'm not bad mouthing my country, but I'm just saying, you know. So, but their economy won't allow them to stuff everybody out like that right now. They'll die. This thing is messing with economies as well as lives. You know what I mean? That's why they let people. They know you, the ones coming from New York and New Jersey. That's the hot spots in America. But they let them come in, and they didn't take the temperature at the door. People coming in, and some of them came down. They were COVID affected. Yep. But now, they need that money.
Now at the airport, are they still requiring them to take a test at the airport before they can enter the country?
In order to fly back to America?
No, to come into the DR, are you required to have a test?
No, there are people coming that they're not checking them for that. They have literally thousands coming through the gate. They how they say that, randomly
they spot check
people.
Yeah, they spot
they
check.
randomly spot check so many people, and you know they ain't spot checking that many. But they don't even. There's no right now. There's no problem. You can come from Italy, America, Europe.
Wow. Okay.
That's real.
Good to know. So people know that you can travel to the DR without a test, but going back to the States,
going back to the States. And I'm gonna tell you something while we're on the subject. Now at the airport in the DR, you can take the test for your COVID test at the airport. They do it there. Get there early before your flight time, of course, and you know you get the results back speedy. It costs a little more, but here's the thing: when they first started this, was it February the 27th or whenever they said you had to take the test? I think it was the 27th of February. It became law. If you fly American plane into America, you have to have proof of COVID negative. Well, people heard they were testing at the airport. 115 people got turned away. They couldn't get their flight. They were overwhelmed. They couldn't accommodate all those people. That was the first day. Now, it may have gotten better since February 27th, but you got to remember, a lot of people run to the airport. So I'm going to get my test at the airport. You don't know how many going to take their test there at the last minute.
Right.
And you get caught in a big crowd like they did. They had it in the paper. See, I think I posted on my page, Uncle Henry living in San Domingo, said, these 100 and some people, I got my ticket. No, I'm going tonight. We here. I couldn't get my test with too many people. They said, you can't fly. They wouldn't allow them on the plane. One dude got arrested. I'm American. I know that's what they said. Especially you American, you ain't coming back in the country if you're positive.
Right. And look, I try to tell people that stuff. I'm like, look, when you go over there, you need to make sure you taking care of yourself because you trying to get back. If you got a job to get back to, you get caught up, hey, you stuck. Ain't nothing you can do. You stuck until you get well. So you
I
can
got
get
a friend in New York. He doesn't want to come here and visit. Well, he does, but not right now. He's coming for a week, you know. But he said he got to quarantine for 10 days when he come back to the States. And he had the shot. But when he come back into New York, he got to quarantine 10 days.
Yeah. Now, how do they enforce that? Do you know?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, but he worked for the school system. He in the system. So, you know, with everything, this artificial intelligence, they can know if you went and punched that clock or not. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, technology is that deep. They ain't got to watch you. They know. Look on your phone, and that's a good question you brought up. On most new phones, they got the COVID test for you. So
Right.
you want to fill this information out? They want to know if you've been around anybody with COVID. I never filled it out, though, because I know I'm hanging out at tacos. And they're, oh, no, you hanging out with COVID. Then when it's time for me to go home, no, we know that the technology can prove if you have people in your company that are positive. You know.
Here's a question for you, Uncle Henry. Let's see. Does his budget allow him to save, or I'm guessing, or have medical insurance? Your budget
Allow me to save for medical insurance?
allow you to save, I'm guessing, save money or pay for medical insurance?
I'm able to pay for medical insurance. It's expensive, but I've always thought if I get bad off, I'm going back to the States. I'm a vet. I ain't letting nobody operate on nothing on me. You know that, man. There's too many one-legged, one-armed people here. Everybody, you couldn't save nobody's arm. You see a whole lot of young people, one leg, one arm. And why? They couldn't save it. So I'm going to take myself over there? No. They mess around and cut something off. So, well, we couldn't save it. But America got technology. They can save it. I'm a vet. I go to VA. They'll give me a artificial bionic leg if I need it. You ain't getting that here. You're going to get a good crutch and you better hop your one leg.
Yeah, because in the Conde, there's a hospital not that far from the Conde.
Yeah.
I forgot what the street is on. But you see them, man, when they come up out of there, they look worse than what they go in.
Oh, that it's on a side street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have I changed my insurance to what is it? Signia.
You might, huh?
Signia.
Okay.
Yeah, Signia. I pay it went up. I paid $220. I changed my plan to the Cadillac plan. So I paid $220 a month. And that's the airlift me from here back to the States.
All right. Now, thank goodness my health has been good. You know, so I try to watch myself. My health has been good, but if it gets serious, like one time I had inflammation in my shoulder. I couldn't even lift my arm up or move it or it just excruciating pain through my body. And I said, dang, I got to go back to the VA in the States to get that cortisone shot. Because here, they talking about cutting it off, man. Don't cut me off. I got inflammation. You ain't cutting my arm off. But anyway, I found out how they treat that. You know, and here in the DR, different than America, you go to the drugstore.
Yeah, ask for what you
any drug, you can just tell them, look, I need that cortisone shot. And she said, okay. And I went to the hospital and I did a research on where they put it in the shoulder muscle, you know, and where it's got to hit. And I showed the nurse. And she asked me, oh, you a doctor? I said, well, something like that. You know, I learned it on Google. Because she wanted to give it to me in my butt, okay? She wanted to give me in my hip for inflammation in my shoulder. I said, no, nurse. And I'm showing her the phone. See that there, that shoulder? You got to go right there. Certain area you got to hit in that shoulder so it can go down in the muscle. You don't want to hit a bone, you know. And she, oh, okay. Oh, my God. She going to give me that cortisone shot, man. Come on, man. That's why I don't play with these hospitals here.
You better go out to Pantini. You better go out that way.
The best hospital in the Dominican Republic, since we're talking about it, is the Cubano Dominicano Hospital.
Where is that at?
I'd have to look it up. I was about to say on Boulevard, but it's in Santo Domingo.
Right.
And the doctor's there from Cuba.
Okay.
That's one of the best hospitals for treatment for whatever you can go to here in Santo Domingo. I don't know about Santiago, but it's the Cuban Dominican hospital.
Okay.
But they under that Cuban medical thing.
From Mr. McDonald, at 65, you can get Medicare and Medicaid. Now, I declined it. I declined Medicare and Medicaid.
Me too.
What it would have cost for international, I'm better off paying what I'm paying now. And it wasn't doing me any good anyway, because I was never in the States. You know, I'm taking that I think they were taking like $160, $170 from me every month.
Something like that. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not even using this shit. What the hell?
Right.
I opt out.
Here's my problem. I'm upset. Why should I pay the government twice? I got to pay a co-payment because, like I said, I'm not service connected. So I pay co-payments on my medicine. I don't know if you do, but I do. And why should I pay for that? That's with the government. This, what you just call that? I can't call the name of it.
Medicare and Medicaid?
That's governmental backed, right? That's not private. And I'm a veteran. So that's still the government. Why should I pay them for that? I don't see the value in it for me.
Right.
Maybe it might be. I don't know. Somebody can tell me. But I don't see the value of me having the Medicare and Medicare. And I go to the VA hospital. They ask me, you got insurance? I said, no, I have no other insurance.
Yeah, because, well, there's a reason why they ask if you got insurance. Because if you have insurance with the VA, they charge your insurance first. And then what's left over, they take. So if you got a copay with your insurance, you still got to pay that copay with your insurance first. That's why they want to know that.
Okay.
But no, I mean, for Medicare or Medicaid, their international plan, you got to read the fine print on that because to me, it wasn't worth it. I didn't see the benefit of it. Now, if you're in the States, and you're not going to go to the VA, I got it. I understand.
Right.
But if you're going to the VA and you're paying for this, well, what is it that they're supposed to do that the VA is not going to do?
That's my argument. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't understand that.
I don't either. I don't get. I guess some people figure the VA may not cover this or the VA may not cover that. I have yet to see something the VA doesn't cover. They take care of cancer.
Right.
They made it
available. Excuse me one second. Somebody send me messages. Okay. They made it available that with your insurance, you can go see your own primary care and get the VA will sanction that in a sense. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to go over to the VA clinic, you can go to a foot doctor over here in your community.
And they're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
The VA's going to pay for it. So that's why I'm still lost as to why people figure, well, people who are retired from the military, if they want to keep their insurance, they have to keep it. They have to. They don't have a choice.
Okay.
If they want to keep their same insurance that they had when they retire, they have to keep Medicare and Medicaid. But if you're not retired, again, I don't understand why somebody would need it in the States if you're going to the VA. But if you're not going to the VA, I understand.
Well, yeah.
What's up? How you doing?
Huh?
I was just speaking to someone here that just said, how you doing, Uncle Henry? He was just speaking to you.
Oh, I'm good. I need to put my glasses on. That is Gary. Oh, there's McDonald there. McDonald in Punta Cana.
Yeah, let's see.
Now.
Some veterans do not believe in VA doctors. They think private doctors are better. But that's the thing, Mr. McDonald. You can have the VA pay for your private doctor. Whatever you're service connected for, even if you're not service connected in the States and you at a certain number, 50, I believe it's 50% or higher, it doesn't matter who you go see. They're going to pay for it. So that's why I don't get the Medicare. You spend it just say $160 a month, and then you use it, and then you still got to pay a copay. Well, with the VA, you're paying nothing. You're not giving them any money.
Right. That's right.
Sometimes it's hard to get an appointment. That's why it's better to have secondary insurance.
Well, that's a good thing too, because I was going to the VA hospital to do a colonoscopy, and there was a doctor in my city where I could have gone, but like I said, I didn't have that insurance. And this would happen with me with the state of New Jersey. If you work 25 years on the same job, for the state job, you automatically get your insurance that you're paying when you retire. You know, you continue on with the same payment. But they told me I got, you know, when they give you a veteran time, like you serve time in the military when you start your job, and they give you like 2 or 3 years. I've got post office to have another name for it, but they give you like time over other people on the job. When you're going for a job, you did 2 years, 3 years in service.
Right.
They give you that time on your job retirement. But when I got ready to retire through a false retirement, they told me, well, I didn't qualify for them to pay my insurance, but I didn't have the 25 consecutive years. And I'm saying, yeah, I did too. He said, no, you can't count that veteran. They wouldn't let me count the veteran time they give. They're talking about without the veteran time.
Oh, wow.
In order to maintain your insurance thing.
Okay. Now, Jay,
Yeah.
now I have a different argument for what you're saying, because you're saying it's hard to get the appointments. This was either 2014 or 2015 when they sent out these little white cards to everybody, right? And these little white cards were cards where you can be in your city and you couldn't get an appointment, because where I lived at in Yuma, Phoenix was away. So if I made an appointment and say the appointment was 30 days out, but I needed to see somebody right away, I would just call the number on that little card and I would see somebody in 2 days in my city.
Right.
Again, I didn't have a use to use it. I could go to Phoenix right now. I got no appointment, no nothing, and walk right in there and see somebody the same day, or go to the emergency room. So I'm trying to figure out again, how is paying $160 extra a month doing anything when I'm still going to the same spot? And even if I don't go to the VA with that little white card, I didn't pay anything. All I did was sign my name. That was it. They're still paying for it.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Let's see. I left the question in the comment section of your last live. I hope you had time to answer it. Yes, I did reply back to your question. Let's see. Uncle Henry, I'll be in Cartagena, Colombia, the first week of April.
Well, you need to tell that to Ken. I'm in Dominican Republic. Who that? That's
Mr. McDonald. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. I thought it was here a little while ago.
Let's see. How you doing, Markel? I got in contact with a VA rep in California. He was shocked that I was satisfied with 10% rate. I'm sure he was. That you satisfied with 10%. Yeah, I'll be very shocked as well. Let's see. What's up, Markel? Uncle Henry? What does secondary insurance ask if you are receiving VA treatment? You mean in the States or overseas? Because overseas, they don't even care. Cigna, right. They didn't care. They never asked me if I had any type of insurance. The only thing they wanted to know is which health plan I was interested in living in Colombia. And I picked the top plan that they had. Well, at first, I picked the middle plan they had until I found out that they didn't cover flights from here going back to the States in case of an emergency. I was still had to pay that out of pocket. So I was like, no, give me your top plan. And it cost me $220 a month, a little over $220 a month for that top plan. Your insurance, Uncle Henry, did they ask you any questions about VA or secondary insurance at all?
Actually, when I was working, no, it wasn't an issue. But here's the funny thing. When I was working with Jersey Public Schools, I never used the VA because I had a good job, I had good insurance, so I never went to the VA. Then I decided one day, let me go get my VA card just because I'm a vet. Everybody else got one. I hadn't gotten a VA card, so I went there. And this is during the Bush administration. I'm not blaming him, but that was when I first went to get my car, and I've been out since the 70s. And George Bush, the father.
Right.
Yeah.
Son.
George Bush, the father. Yeah. Anyway, they told me because I was working and I had insurance, they wouldn't give me coverage. The VA. They said, no, right now, the way the rules were.
It's still the same way.
Okay, but I'm not working now, so, that's why I got it after I left the job.
Right.
And then they made it available for me. You're absolutely right. Exactly. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're working, that's why you're working.
Huh?
If you're working or you have insurance, this is why they ask if you have insurance.
Right.
If you have insurance, and let's just say you got to go to an emergency room somewhere else, right? They're going to ask who's going to pay for this at the emergency room. More than likely, you're going to say the VA because you don't want to pay your copay for your insurance. But you already told the VA you have insurance. So when the bill comes, the VA is going to send the bill to your insurance company. Your insurance company will contact you and want whatever your deductible is. And whatever the VA is going to pay for it. That's why they do that.
Right. That's how it works.
That's how it works. So people that's got that insurance, when they go outside the VA, they going to find out because whatever their deductible is, you about to get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get it.
Oh, yeah. Or you ain't going to do nothing and think they ain't going to know.
Yeah.
Everything. They know what you can do.
Henry, every time you go to the VA and you check in, when you check in, it asks, do you have insurance? Do we need to update your insurance? That's why they ask you.
Right. Right. Don't you hit that kiosk.
Right.
That's the third, fourth question after you put your name in, the date of birth.
That's all that they ask. That's the next thing they ask you is insurance. You can also go to private clinics or hospital in the VA. That's if you don't have insurance. You got to understand that now. JM, if you don't have insurance, yes, the VA is going to pick it up. If you have insurance, your insurance is going to pick it up first. You ain't got to take my word for it. You can call the VA tomorrow. Talk to them. Call administration. We'll tell you this.
But the stipulation again is you got to be service connected for them to pick it up. Now again, like I said, I'm a vet, but I'm not service connected. Right. So somebody who isn't service connected, I mean, you didn't get wounded, hurt, or banged up in the military. I mean, they do something for me. I go there and see any doctor, every doctor. They call me. They go see my eye doctor, my lung doctor, whatever. They send me to see them. But I can't go out unless I got my own personal insurance. Then I can go out and see somebody else. But the VA not going to pick it up, though.
No, not for you. No, because you're not having insurance connection.
Right. I understand that for somebody else that might be in my predicament. A lot of people that aren't service connected.
Right. But I'm just letting them know that that's why they want to know if you got insurance. So don't just randomly go places thinking that they're going to cover it if you told them you got insurance, because your insurance is going to pick it up first. Mm-hmm. No problem. Let's see. What's the deductible for a Cigna if you have to use it? So with the current plan I have, which is their top plan, my deductible is $400. That's what my current deductible is. Let's see. I had to pay $800 for a Cigna deductible. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because I'm here. They have my address here in Columbia. So I don't know if that makes it different with it or not. And I got their top plan that they offer. So, but my deductible is $400. That looks like that's all the questions. We've been on a little over an hour, Henry. I don't want to keep you, man. I don't want to keep you, but anything you want to say as your last words before we get off here tonight?
Yo, excuse me. I got to go, man. My battery about to die.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, just give me your last words, man, because we ready to get off. Get ready to get off.
Audio again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My battery about to die.
Okay.
10 minutes. I'm going to have to get up out of here.
Okay. Yeah, I was getting ready to close it out, Henry. I just wanted to know your last.
If it cut off by itself, you know what happened.
Okay.
It's in the red zone.
Okay. Just give me your last thoughts on your retirement ideas for tonight. Just give me your last thoughts.
My last thoughts on what?
retirement, and we'll close it out.
Oh man, I'm loving my retirement. I think this is the best move that I made in my life, man. I'm living better here, physically, mentally, and spiritually, than I was living in the United States. I don't have the stress on me about everyday living. It's so much laid back here. And even with my retirement and Social Security, I still have money the next month. I just gonna fess up, man. I never been good with saving money and keeping money. I ain't gonna lie, I just haven't. Some people go, okay, but I ain't one. I live paycheck to paycheck, literally. And sometimes I didn't get to the paycheck. I had to see somebody for the paycheck come. But here, I kid you not, from month to month, very seldom I don't take my last month paycheck into my new month pay.
Okay. That's the
So
way
for me, the retirement has been great. The weather is, oh man, it does something for my body, man, And I don't say boasting, but I'm 68, man. I don't think I look that bad, That weather good for me, because in the Northeast, that cold weather, man, I be bent over and aching and hurting, man. Here, it's like no mental stress. I don't worry about the police rolling up behind me.
That's the thing, Henry.
I don't worry about that. Ain't nobody gonna get me because you black or you gonna shoot me down because I look like a big bad joker. Right. I ain't gonna buzz a grape unless somebody try to bother me. But I ain't that aggressive type of dude, but I will protect myself. I love it here, man. My life has been so much better, man. And I'm enjoying it, the peace of mind. I don't sweat. I mean, I don't worry about nothing here, really.
Okay, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Henry. I appreciate you coming on, bro. And I'm going to go ahead and get off, man, before your battery dies.
Well, Barry, I was glad to be here, man. Holler at me again.
All right,
One day I'm going to do a holler out.
All right, man. I'll holler at you later, Henry.
Take care, folks. Bye.
All right. All right, guys. So my man here asked who's going to be next. I'm going to try to get Mr. McDonald next. And I'm also going to try to get LJ if there's some way I can get his number. But that's who I'm going to try to get next week is Mr. McDonald before he makes that trip to Cartagena. So look forward to hearing from Mr. McDonald sometime next week. And I'm going to try to get LJ on as well. Okay, guys? So that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody coming on as always. Until the next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.